Why is it that every astronaut who gazes back at Earth from the moon or outer space experiences an overwhelming sense of fear? What kind of sight could they possibly have seen that made them choose silence upon their return to Earth, even hiding the truth? Let's first take a look at this photo. The faintly glowing blue Earth, shrouded in space. This was taken on December 24, 1968, by the astronauts aboard Apollo 8, the first photograph in human history, capturing Earth as seen from outer space. After returning, they confessed, gazing at Earth from the moon felt entirely different than looking at the moon from Earth. Because the moon doesn't emit light, it is surrounded almost entirely by darkness. A barren, lifeless void. That terrifying sense of oppression is something we on Earth cannot truly comprehend. Due to tidal locking, the moon's rotation has slowed significantly. It is now one of the few celestial bodies in the universe whose rotation and orbital periods are exactly the same. This means that from the surface of the moon, astronauts cannot perceive Earth's rotation at all. It just hovers there, like a massive, unmoving eye in the sky. Uncannily still. Deeply unsettling. And what's more frightening, Earth's surface area is 14 times larger than the moon's. To astronauts standing on the moon, Earth appears with an angular diameter of about 1.9 degrees, producing a looming, oppressive presence. An overwhelming sense of megalophobia, fear of giant things. But that's not all. Earth's reflectivity is 4 times that of the moon. Scientists estimate that from the moon's perspective, Earth is over 50 times brighter than how we see the moon from Earth. It's like a colossal, radiant blue beast. James Irwin, who flew aboard Apollo 15, once described looking back at Earth, so beautiful and warm, and yet so fragile, so delicate, as if it could shatter into pieces with the lightest touch. In 2016, a U.S. research team conducted a large-scale study on astronauts who had been to space. According to the report, once in orbit, when astronauts peered through the windows and saw silk-like clouds, vast oceans and continents beneath their feet, they viewed the human homeland from a perspective never experienced before. And from that perspective, an indescribable despair emerged. National borders, once sacred, suddenly vanished. All the noise and conflict seemed to fade into silence. Every astronaut shed tears of awe. Every astronaut underwent a profound spiritual transformation. Even their worldview was irreversibly shaken. They had never imagined that in the vastness of the cosmos, Earth could appear so fragile, so ordinary. Hundreds of millions of years of evolution, relentless struggles among countless species, all those things we thought mattered so deeply, in that moment, seemed to lose their meaning. As Carl Sagan once said, on this pale blue dot suspended in the void, every person you have ever loved, every person you've ever known, every person you've ever heard of, every hero, every beggar, they all lived out their lives here. And once that truth sinks in, a great sorrow follows, a wave of sadness, so deep it echoes from the soul. It is a helplessness, a kind of existential defeat. In a way, those lucky enough to travel into space have witnessed miracles that don't belong to humankind. They've felt the boundless scale of the cosmos in the most direct and personal way, and the trembling of their hearts is something we may never truly understand.